As a caterer that is going to be using Erudus to manage the data for the food you make and serve in your business, we are going to explore how to get the most out of the Erudus Caterers tools at your disposal. In this video, we are going to cover what Erudus is and how it works. Then, we are going to take a guided tour of the 3 Caterers tools that are available to you dependent on the Erudus subscription you have. We have the Allergen and Nutritional Data Search, the Recipe Builder, and the Menu Planner. So how does Erudus work? Product manufacturers and brand owners enter their product specification data for the products they make into the Erudus data pool. Before a specification is made available to view, the information is validated to make sure that it's accurate. It's then standardized so it's easy to consume, and finally, Erudus syndicates the information from its data pool right across the food service industry so that you can access reliable product information with zero effort. So, now that we know what Erudus is, let's take a tour of the solutions available. First, we have the Allergen and Nutritional Data Search. This is a great tool for checking the allergen and nutritional content of any of the products held in the Erudus data pool. It's easy to search for products by using the product's name, barcode, or manufacturer product code. And if your Erudus account has been issued to you by your wholesaler, you can search using the wholesaler's product code too. Once you have found the product you are looking for, you will be presented with all of the allergen, nutritional, and dietary information for the product in clear traffic light format with a full ingredients declaration for the product too. You can also download product specifications in PDF format for offline use if needed. And if you need to download multiple product specifications at once, you can click here and enter the barcodes or wholesaler product codes for all of the products you need and then download them all at once in either a PDF or CSV format. Next up is the Erudus Recipe Builder, where you are able to manage all of the allergen, nutritional, ingredients, and costing information for the food you make in your business. To create a brand new recipe, you can click the Create New Recipe button to be taken to the recipe editor. Name your recipe here at the top of the screen, and then you can start adding ingredients to your recipe in a variety of different ways using these 3 buttons. You can add products to your recipe using products held within the Erudus data pool by clicking here and searching for products using the product's name, barcode, or manufacturer product code. And if your Erudus account has been issued to you by a wholesaler, you can search using the wholesaler's product code too. You can also search for products using the FSA's COFID database if you can't find what you're looking for in the Erudus data pool. And you will be able to get generic, average nutritional information for many common food products using a keyword search. Once you have found the ingredient you are looking for, you can add it to the recipe by entering the amount of the ingredient used. You have the option to add the cooking method and percentage lost during the cooking process, which will alter the nutritional values of the recipe accordingly. And you also have the option to add the costing information for the ingredient, which will calculate the cost of the amount used in the recipe to give you the cost per serving information for a completed recipe. Before you add the product to the recipe, by clicking this button, you can check the nutritional information, allergen and dietary information, and ingredient declaration of the product. Another way to add ingredients to a recipe is to add a saved recipe in your library as an ingredient. Just click here, select the saved recipe, and it will be added to the recipe you are working on. Ideal if you use the same source or base for multiple recipes without having to add all of the individual components multiple times. And finally, for any products that you can't find in Erudus, you can always create custom ingredients. Just click this button and add the details of the product in question, including the allergen, nutritional and dietary information, and the ingredients declaration, and you are good to go. Once you have finished adding the ingredients for your recipe, you can then add the method of preparation and recipe notes, review the nutritional information of the completed recipe per portion and per 100 grams. You can also review the allergen information for the completed recipe based on the ingredients added. And you can also customize the allergen information of a recipe to add a may contains declaration to any of the 14 major allergens. depending on the risk of cross-contamination in the preparation environment. The Erudus Recipe Builder will also produce a Natasha's Law compliant ingredient declaration for a completed recipe that you can export to a label printer. You can even upload an image of a completed recipe that will appear on the recipe specification when you download it as a PDF, ideal for communicating specific presentation needs for a given recipe. And that's not all. The Erudus Recipe Builder will allow you to download an allergen matrix for your entire recipe library at the click of a button from your saved recipes screen. Finally, the Erudus Menu Planner will allow you to use your saved recipes to create weekly menu plans. Just click here to create a new plan and use the Change Planner Configuration button to customize the plan in several ways. You can choose what day of the week the plan starts on, how many days the plan will run for, how many meal times in a day there are, what the names of the meal times are, and you can even set daily nutritional targets for the menu. Once your menu plan has been customized, you can use the plus icons under each mealtime to start adding recipes. You will see that when you add recipes to the menu plan, the contribution to the daily nutritional targets increases as well. And when you select an attribute, you will see how each individual recipe that day contributes to it. Finally, you can download all of your recipes from your menu plan as a PDF for offline use if needed. And they will be organized by day and mealtime. And there you go. This concludes the Erudus product tour for caterers. If you have any questions while using Erudus, contact our support team on 0333 121 8999 or email support@erudus.com.